good, titas all over the world? It's your favorite time of the week. You got Jada.
I'm Kai.
Tita Mickey.
And I'm Jess.
And we are calling all boss babais and creative kabayan.
It's time for your Tita break, and Jada's back!
Yeah!
Oh, sorry. I'm so happy that she was back. Okay, yeah. So we're back. Tita break, redefining what it means to be a tita. Not afraid to talk about things that we weren't taught growing up.
Today's a good one. Today's a good one. And Jada's back. She did bring me the stats. I'm not impressed.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not impressed.
Uh-oh.
There's not enough subscribers. So hit the button immediately. Immediately.
Am I in trouble?
Zoom in on Jada's face on this.
Like, subscribe, comment, engage with us. We want to talk. We talk a lot, okay? As you can tell, we talk a lot. So, like I said, this episode's going to be a little spicy. Spicy.
It's giving unhung.
Whoa. I thought you were going to say unhinged, but this girl said unhung.
Unhung, but yes, unhinged.
Hung.
And who's hung? I don't know. Who's hung? Okay.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
That's what I thought she said. You know what? This is why we needed Jada back.
We told you, unhung.
Okay, so just FYI, because you looked confused. Basically,
yeah, I was like, am I in trouble? What happened?
she told our viewers
Yes.
that you were outside looking at the stats.
Yeah, I was. Totally.
That's why you were here, because you were making sure that people were following.
Yep, I have Excel sheets and everything. And
Yeah, she's really good
we
at
are
Excel.
unimpressed, guys. Unimpressed. Do better.
I want to zoom in on your face on that one, though.
Like what I do. Yeah.
Our phrase this week, guys.
What do we got?
Taklik? Is that how you say it? Talik?
Talik. 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 Talik.
Talik.
Kuya Jeff, is that right? Talik? Talik? Do you know what we're saying? It's supposed to mean sexy
you know
time.
what we're saying is crazy.
Talik?
Ganap.
Oh,
We
gosh.
cannot.
Oy.
We cannot talik because Z's here.
Talik
today.
means
It's supposed to be, it means, it means.
Oh, wait. You can't hear us.
Sexual intercourse is actually kantot.
Canto?
Oh, kantot. Yeah, I heard that way more.
Is that correct, Jeff?
Talik.
Talik.
That's why.
So what's kantot?
ay
So it's kind of the same. So it's kind of the same.
Talik. So there's more of an ah.
Talik.
You extend the ah.
See, you need space bars even for one word.
I like ganap. Ganap. Is that
Ganap?
saying that right?
I like ganap in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Isn't that a fruit? Yeah.
Guinep. Those are guinep.
Guinep.
It's
That's
close.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're saying that one right.
Anyways,
Guinep.
you know what makes me want to have talak? Talik?
What?
Talik.
Division sure does.
September 5th.
Please.
Happy 10-year anniversary.
Yo,
September
10-year
10th.
anniversary.
September 5th.
If
Yo,
you
so
don't know
September
that
5th.
album,
I saw Jada at the concert, caught her in the act of making more friends.
Oh my god.
The timing.
saw that clip.
We
I'm
will
like,
release
another
the clip. She literally caught the millisecond of me japping the person in front of me. That was my first time talking to them, but she caught it.
Okay,
So it doesn't help my case.
Kai has been dying to hear the story. I've been holding it off so I can tell everybody on camera. She's like, So here's what happened. Last week, we're at a recording. Jada tells us, hey, she's all dressed up. We're like, oh, where you going? She's like, I'm going to the
Hot
Division
girl.
concert tonight. And I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, that is my ganap vibe.
It's a lot of people's ganap vibe.
That's my ganap album.
album is a
September
ganap
5th
vibe.
Yes.
specifically is my ganap album.
Yeah, press
Okay?
play through.
So when she told me, I was like, oh my God, I'm so jealous. I told them all about my experience, how much I love the album, whatever. So I was like, oh my gosh. The crazy thing is, that night, my husband had date night on the calendar. Like he randomly
So cute.
he
Yeah.
was
Is it in the calendar?
Yeah,
So cute.
we were talking about what's going on the weekend.
Mikael.
We talked about what's going on the weekend. I talk about my orders, whatever. And we're talking about, Fridays. I said, we have date night on Friday. I'm like, we do? He's like, it's in the calendar. I'm like, oh, okay. And like, he likes to plan surprise date nights. So in my head, I knew I had a surprise date night, but for whatever reason, like it didn't connect
click.
that it could have been Division. To make it crazier, it's like I'm at the Go Station, and like 'cause it's after recording, so I'm telling him like, "Yo, like Jada's going to Division concert tonight." Da 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 da. And he's like,
Perfect.
"Oh yeah?" I'm like, "Yeah, man." And so like I told him about the album, and he's like, "Oh yeah." And I'm like,
Oh yeah.
That was so Toronto.
And after whatever, I literally said it out loud. We're on the GO train heading downtown. I'm like, oh man, I wish we were going to the concert. I'm like, that would have been sick. And for whatever reason, it
Get there
still
faster, Mickey.
didn't click. It didn't click. He told me that we were going to go watch like Harry Potter in concert, like where they play the movie with like the orchestra.
That is really cool.
Like,
I love
that's
that
something that we
experience.
do. Like we see
Different vibe.
Titanic. Yeah,
different
we've
vibe.
seen Pirates of the
That is
Caribbean.
Very different vibe.
Very different vibe. So he told me that.
Tell it.
He told me that, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And like we're at the Meridian. It's at the Meridian Center usually, so it's right beside the Union Station. So we're getting off the train, and I was like, yeah, okay, come, we'll go to Meridian. He's like, no, we're getting an Uber. I'm like, why do we need an Uber? It's right there. He's like, no, we're getting. I'm like, babe, I can see Meridian Center. What are you doing? And so we get on the Uber, and then the Google's like, okay, blah 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 until Massey Hall, and I was like,
For the win! Husband's surprise!
Highlight of the year.
no, I'm not very good at surprises. I usually I'm very sneaky and try to find out. This is 100%.
I love it.
genuine
Even
surprise.
better.
Even just the calendar
I
invite.
cried
That would have been enough
several
for me.
I was already won over by that.
Calendar invite, what?
100%.
Really?
Yeah.
Things that turn girls on.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, he
Notes
gets a lot of
people.
gold stars for that.
Yeah, 100%. Well done. Well
cried
played.
multiple times that night.
Oh.
Multiple times.
No,
Okay,
that.
for a little context to this story, so Jada told us she was going to the concert, right? We have a group chat, obviously. Later on that evening, Mickey sends a video
Of Jada making friends.
of Jada making friends, and I was like,
In the crowd.
but
making
Mickey
friends
never
with the
told
person in
us she
front
was
of her.
going to the concert, so I was
Bruh.
like, did she go to stalk Jada?
I sure did. I was like, how did she keep making so many friends?
How did you find her in that group?
Because she told me what section she was in. So I was like, I did it relative to where my section in. And I was like, I'm like, that's her.
Oh, you
that's
also
her.
knew what she was wearing.
Yeah, I also knew what she was wearing, right? Because we saw her earlier that day. But yeah.
There you go. There you go.
It was Kismet.
Jada is loved.
It was very timely on her part, honestly.
Sure.
That was the only time I talked to them.
I
don't
And it
know.
wasn't even because of my doing. It's because, remember when Division was like, what song do you want me to hear?
Yeah.
Ashley's like, the line! The line! Like, he kept going. Every time it got quiet, all you heard was, the line! And then the guy turned around and he dapped me because he thought I was the one yelling. So it wasn't really a friend. Anyways. Apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I'm sure.
All right,
I have
we're
video
over.
evidence.
We're over.
We'll post it and you guys can decide.
You'll see. You guys be the judge. We'll put the poll up.
Jada.
Yeah, you
Just
got it. You
accept
have
your
to
love.
play it. You have to play it.
You better find your love. Okay.
Bear friends.
All right, bear friends.
But yeah, as we said, this episode spicy. Lots of spiciness. So.
yes, ang hang. Let's go.
We're
Hearing unhung.
Well, where's your mind at? I'm kidding. All of us are going there. Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Mom, don't listen to this episode.
Maybe don't
Yeah, no,
watch
just
this
skip this
episode.
one.
This
this
one.
one. I love you.
this one.
Yeah.
Okay, BRB.
Okay, we didn't even tell you what we were talking about this episode because we were so caught up with the
bad.
Division story because it was long awaited this
Yeah.
whole entire
She's
time.
waiting
Kai's
so
been waiting
long.
all day.
I feel like the Filipino phrase gives it away a little.
Yeah. But we're talking about sex. Sorry, Tita.
Let's talk about
Baby.
Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the
good things
and the
bad things
that could be.
Let's talk about it.
All right, there we go.
To be fair,
Did you
I'm
sing
so
with
glad
us?
you're back. No one else wants to sing with
Yeah,
me.
we were like, me and Kai are looking at each other like we're not.
Are y'all done? Okay.
this is just an episode that highlights your thing that you say at every intro, which is redefining, because we're going to have the conversations
Yeah.
you maybe didn't have growing up.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
And the giggling in the back is my baby. He cannot
Big
hear us.
Z.
Twin.
Big
Yeah,
Z
it's
in
my
the
twin.
building.
He does have
Producer
headphones
Mon.
on, so
But whatever he's watching, I'm intrigued. I have to
he's
ask him on
having a good
break.
time back there.
Okay, but when did you guys first learn about what sex was?
That's
From
a good
Cosmo.
question.
That's a great question.
From Cosmo magazine.
I want to say like early. I know before grade 3. I definitely learned by grade 3. I don't know how or what. I'm pretty sure TV taught me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know, like, entering certain things. Like, I didn't
Yeah.
understand that. It's just, like, they'll go under the covers or, like, it will, like, pan to, like, darkness. And you're like, what's going on?
Cover your eyes.
Yeah. There was a lot of that growing up.
Bold. This is bold? That's what my mom would always say. Guy, this is bold. You don't look.
You know what? It was definitely.
It doesn't have an accent. Bold is like bold.
This
like,
is bold.
Y'all unlike
like for
the.
example, if she was coming out the shower and let's say I'm like gonna go in the bathroom, she's like, I'm bold. Like,
Oh my god. We're gonna start using that
Now
now.
I'm just gonna hear that anytime I'm naked or.
but I specifically remember for talking about TV, there was a scene, and this is one of my mom's favorite movies, in Pretty Woman. The scene where he takes her on the piano. And I remember I was like,
yeah, that was a lot.
what are they doing?
Yeah. That was a lot, too. That was like,
Yeah, but I
PG-13.
remember feeling something as like, I think I was like 12, 13. I was like, what is that? Like, what are they doing?
Like, that is happening. Do you guys get like tingles and you're just like, when you're a kid,
I
you're
got
like,
a
why are
tingle from
tingles
that scene.
happening to
I
me?
think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't know it was a tingle. I was just like, I was
Like,
intrigued.
whoa.
I was like,
What's
what are they
this?
doing on the piano?
Yeah.
I definitely learned it from movies and like the scene.
Yeah, for
the
sure.
music changes.
Yeah.
It
But I
gets
didn't
steamy.
know the
like the,
technical like
you know.
enter
I didn't know
or
that
anything.
either.
I just thought it's like, oh, they're kissing, like adults kissing. Only adults can kiss like that. And you guys
When
unlocked
you love each other.
when you love each other.
That was a big
I had a
one.
childhood memory of like, I'm pretty sure it was grade 2. We were at the sand table, and there was one child. Now that I'm like thinking, like, first of all, I forgot about her, didn't just stay in connection with her. But now that I think of her, it's like she was very over sexualized for a child. But like,
Yeah.
she was taking the dinosaurs in the sandbox and going like, oh, they're having sex, and I was like.
Grade 2.
And that was like my
Wow.
first time. I think I remember hearing like the word sex, not knowing what it really means. But it was like, okay,
I have read that that's a big key indicator, like how kids play with toys. Then you like
Yes.
know, that's when you know like
Yes.
they're really.
I just think that it wasn't. I also, in grade 5, 6, I had 2 older siblings. So like I listened to a lot of music, like Jodeci,
Yeah.
Adina
Oh,
Howard,
none of
for
us
sure.
knew what
R.
it
Kelly.
meant
And I was singing all of that with no idea what I was singing about
at all.
at all.
At all.
But like freaking you, yeah, singing that loud and
Yeah,
proud.
we didn't know what it means. Yeah,
At
but
11.
Spice Girls too, right?
That
To
too.
become
Yeah.
one.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even
Yo.
know.
If you want to be my lover, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
literally.
Step back, you're dancing kinda close.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a big
Yeah.
one.
Feel a little poke
yeah, yeah, for
through.
sure.
Yeah.
On you, go Mickey. Now, girl, I know you.
Like she gonna karaoke the whole episode, Jada. I promise you.
Nah, I'm
There's a lot
down.
of
I'm
naughty
down.
I
sounds
promise
out there.
you.
You know I'm down.
But like
Okay.
my parents would always be like, "Don't get pregnant," and I'm like,
Yikes.
"But no, yeah, exactly. Y'all didn't tell me how I was supposed to not
Never
get
tell
pregnant."
them what not to do.
Jada just like watch this.
I had no idea. Like I remember when somebody was going around saying like this one girl was giving everyone like oral, and I'm like, "What's oral?" Like you're so confused.
yeah.
Like they're
I
saying
didn't hear
the word.
oral. I heard head. And it's
Well,
like,
yeah, I want it to be appropriate, but you know, sorry.
For our parents not listening.
I did not pick up what she was putting down.
But did you actually get the sit down? Like, okay, we're gonna talk
Hell
about.
no.
No.
I know.
Absolutely not.
I don't think so.
No.
No.
I remember I got sit down for the period talk, and I hated that.
I didn't even get that.
I didn't
I
even
got the
get that.
boobs. I'm like, what's going on here?
Respectfully, like I did not get the period talk.
No.
So you're
I
just
learned a
scared
lot
your
from
thought
Cosmo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you do then when you got it? Did you
First of
go
all,
to
I
your
got it
mom?
in school.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it was like a tie shirt. Thank God I had a shirt.
Yeah.
I can't even remember. I feel like maybe my sister, but yeah, no, I didn't have the talk. I didn't have the talk before. I had the talk after.
I specifically remember what I was wearing.
Ooh,
I was at school, like windbreaker material, khaki overalls. Went the whole day. I'm like, I have to pee, but like not really. And then I got home. I was like, okay, I'm gonna pee. Put my hands on. I'm like, whoa. But thankfully, like it wasn't heavy. That like obviously it exposed me. And then like I called my mom. She's at work, and then me and my dad went to go pick her up. And then she was like to her coworker, she's like, guess what Jessie got?
Shut up.
And my mom had a piece of paper and a pen, and she went, she got.
Oh my god.
Start.
Just made a period on the paper and was pointing at it.
she was
Like, yeah, she gets it, mom.
She just finished on.
Yeah, she made a period. She drew a period on the page and just kept tapping at it.
Why do you have that story?
Yeah, I think she gets it.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay, but my mom didn't teach me how to use a tampon.
Same.
Oh,
The
yeah.
way that I was trying to put tampons
hurt.
on
It
is not normal.
Yes.
I use a tampon as a pad. How about that?
Wait, what? Wait, what?
So I didn't even know about tampons. I only knew about the pad mechanism. So I used the theory for pads with a tampon, and I was like, I don't get it. And I'm not even gonna lie, even at that point, I didn't even have my period. So like we got like a free tampon sample in the mail, and I was like, whoa, so this is what all the commercials are about. And then I went to the washroom and I like took the tampon, and then I was like, well, this isn't gonna cover anything. So I split it open and I put it in my underwear, and then I just like walked around and I was like, I don't get this adult thing. And then like I threw it out, and then my ate came over and she saw the tampon in the garbage, and she was like, Jan, what is this? She's like, you're not old enough to be using this. And I was like, okay. Like, it's like,
It's a good thing I just sat on it.
Crazy.
see what happens when you don't talk to them. They make stupid decisions.
I remember like my Maddie got it, and I was like, yay, like let's have a period party, and like I wanted to celebrate it.
Wait, who had the period party?
Like I wanted to throw Maddie a period party, and she's like, that's
Do they
weird.
want that though?
I don't know, but like at least like celebrate it. It's like a change
that's
that's
shopping.
going on.
Yes.
It's close to buy something. We should go shopping.
Or even like when you start getting boobs, like that should be fun. Like let's go buy training bras and like
True.
actually look together. Like bra shopping's so fun, but
Yeah.
also so expensive.
Oh my
I
god.
have
it
a
is pretty
picture
for a
of when
good
my
one.
mom gave me my first bra or like training bra, and the picture's literally like holding it like this, like, here's my toy. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it for this.
We're gonna
clip.
post it for you guys.
But yeah, I'm literally like, what is this?
Oh man. Okay. So for any of you, I'm assuming we've all had first times, so I'm just gonna throw that out to the table. Even
First times?
Yeah.
What's that?
I'm a verge.
Okay. Was it what you expected? And do you guys think you were like emotionally and physically ready for it?
Can you just like raise your hand if it was like really fast? Like you're like, oh,
What? Awkward?
that was it. Just
say
fast.
awkward?
Just like it was gone
just, like,
before you
awkward.
even saw it.
Yeah, you know what? I think it was pretty fast.
Wasn't everyone's first?
That's
fast?
what I mean. Like but
Yeah.
Rounds for the
Like who's doing that? Yeah, exactly.
That's what I mean. It's really fast.
Like,
I
we
don't
don't
think you
even know what
expect
we're
it to be
doing.
really fast
No.
the first time.
You know what's crazy? Like I tried to do it a few times, but like I didn't really know the concept of foreplay, and so like I thought it's just supposed to go in. So when it wouldn't go in, I'm like, why is it not?
Hurry now! Go on, go in!
because it's dry out here.
Well, I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't know about that.
But like, were you guys like not like kissing or anything?
Yeah, there was.
But like maybe you're like.
Yeah, I was just so
Yeah.
in my head, but I didn't think that I didn't think our anatomy had to be
Yeah,
ready.
yeah.
I thought it just goes in because the movies don't talk about getting the female anatomy ready. It's just, oh, okay, we're in the movies. Okay, it goes in, right?
Yeah.
So I just thought that's how it went. So
Facts.
yeah, it took quite a bit of work to get it.
Literally and figuratively.
So I didn't have that problem, but it was really fast.
Yeah.
Like I think it was just like we were both like ready to go, and in my head I'm like, okay, but then like it's like when it was in, I'm like, oh, like is it supposed to be like in there? Like like is this the right? But and one thing I always tell Maddie is like I was actually like really in love with the person that I lost it to. I don't know if they were in love with me, but like I was really in love with them.
Yeah.
And I guess like that's what I hold on to is like not the actual physical experience of it. It was just like, oh, I was so thankful that like I had deep feelings for that
I think
person.
I'm the same way. I was really in love with that person too, and I'm the same thing. I'm grateful.
So this segment's done, right?
So no, mine was like honestly, I felt like I did it a little bit later. I knew for a long time, like even like a lot of my high school years, I was just like, nah, like I'm not ready for this. And then I think I hit like 17, almost 18, and I was like,
Same.
I think I'm like mentally, I felt, yeah, I'm making this decision. I'm curious. I was like, everyone else has done it. Let's try. And then I had a boyfriend from night school. And then there was a PA day, and I went over, and then we did it. And I was like, yeah, I don't know, yeah. So I wasn't in love. It's to me, I'm like, there's no one that I will believe that tells me their first time was amazing. I feel like all of us are literally just trying to figure it out.
What the movie
Everyone's like awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then another story.
It
for you,
hurts.
Jess. We were sneaking out to get McDonald's. Like we did the deed, and then we're leaving for McDonald's. And because it was a PA day, so I was like putting on my shoes, and then the door just like swung open. So his dad came home. Dad or mom? A parent came home. But you know when you get stuck in that triangle, so like if the door opens. So I was like, so I just like, oh my gosh. And then like her back was towards me. And then like he was talking to her, and I was like, "Oh my god, please just leave, just please, just leave." And then she turned up, she was like, "Oh hi," and I was like, "Hi." Oh my god. And then we went to Fairview Mall. We got McDonald's, and then I went home, and I was like, "Well, I guess that's it.
That was my day.
That was it.
Oh, cool.
I can I guess cross this off my list. I'm not don't have the V card anymore. It's anticlimactic, but that was like my first time. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go to break.
You don't have to share.
Guys, family
It's like-
members, cover your ears or
Yeah.
forward through this part. I don't know if you're gonna share. G-rated version.
Gotta go. Okay.
All right.
Okay, but before, so are you still comfortable talking about it with friends, with family?
Yeah.
do you
Friends for sure. Family depends on who. When honestly, it's really just my cousins that I would feel more comfortable, and even that it's like selective cousins.
Same girl, same.
But yeah, I don't really talk about it with my siblings or my parents. With siblings, it's like, hey, just be safe out there. That's about it.
Be safe out there.
With the guns too.
I'm guilty.
Don't shoot up the club.
No shooting up the club.
I'm definitely guilty of being an oversharer. Like I will share very, very intimate details.
With your family?
No. Gosh, no.
So you don't watch this episode either.
No, with my friends. And so now I have to like put filters on. I'm like, okay, what should I not tell them and what should be like
I
a
think
secret?
with friends oversharing with that's okay.
Yeah, but to be fair, sometimes my husband doesn't want me to share.
That too, yeah.
And so there have been conversations. He's like, hey, can you like not tell them everything? But I'm like, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I want to hype you up, man.
Those are bad things. Good things.
But I also agree with some people are malicious though. There's some malicious people out
I've
there.
been malicious before, I'm not gonna lie.
How so?
No, like malicious.
say.
Like I've like talked about past partners, and then all of a sudden, like people who you think are your friends start looking at him differently because you shared a story that was so intimate.
Fair.
I'm like,
Fair.
you're nasty.
I'm not gonna lie, like I've exposed people for size, like straight up. Yeah. But not to like their face directly, but like I'm way too drunk and like it's like I'll say something and in my head when I wake up I'm like, I probably shouldn't have said
Are you
that.
one of
So
those
I'm
like
sorry.
when someone makes you mad, you'll be like, oh well, his thing was small anyways.
No, like I'm like I have like the meanest thing I could possibly say to somebody at the back of my head at all times. Like
I should have that. I want that.
we are sharp tongue in my household. Like not in mine, like in my with my parents. Like
Yeah.
everybody's like dagger, like who could hurt the most people the most? Like it's not like physical. It's like so like I have done that. I'm like oversharing all the time. I can talk to a stranger and be like, so when's the last time you had sex? Like like I can talk like and me and my mom have had a more open conversation about sex, which I actually really appreciate. And yeah, like to Maddie, I'm like, this is chlamydia, like this is
'Cause
what
you will
herpes
get it.
look like.
And die.
Oral sex is scary, like
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
first
yeah,
time. I'm just like anybody and their mom can talk to me about sex. I can share any story you want. But with Michael, it's like, yeah, like you have to, like I've never said anything bad about him. But sometimes he's like, what do you, like sometimes people will look at him and be like, did you tell them something? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe. So it's like, I'm just open,
Yeah.
That's funny.
But
I love
yeah.
that. I didn't have that with my mom, but I do remember when I did start getting active. There's a sex clinic by Scarborough Town Center. I don't know if you guys know this, but I would go there because that's where they would give free condoms.
Yes, yeah.
But whenever you get checked up, I would be back then cell phones. That wasn't a thing. So they would call your house phone, and when they would leave a message or they would talk to you like a parent, they would say their name was Pam. It was always Pam.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah.
Code names.
Nice. Hey, I'd appreciate it at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm
calling
just like,
for
wow,
stuff.
if I had the conversations, maybe I didn't have to hide that Pam was calling.
Yes.
And be like, yeah, you're having safe sex. Love that.
Free condoms at STC Sex Clinic.
Nice. We're gonna take a break. Go get your snacks. Go to the washroom. Do what you gotta do. We'll see you and be right here when you come back. Welcome back. The titas are talking about something spicy. So my question for all of you guys is, we are talking about. Hold on.
Talik.
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 And I just wanted to know, like, what, or did you always connect sex with love, or is that something that changed for you guys over time?
No.
Well, that's fast.
I think love changed. So fast.
So fast.
You first.
No, what you say? What?
No, I was gonna say I think love changed sex for me.
Yeah.
Like I think originally I was engaging in intimacy without love, and I think it was only when I started having it with love involved where like exploration happens and you get in a different way because you're now with just one person and you're spending the time to learn bodies, your body, his body, what feels good. So I think love changed the dynamic of what sex meant to me.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I'm glad you went first.
How are you gonna say it?
I think initially, and I've said this before, is that I think the music I was listening to, specifically in high school, shaped my
That's a real thing.
idealization
100%.
or relationship with sex.
Yeah.
And it wasn't about love. It was a lot of Vibes Cartel.
I was gonna say, was it vibes?
It was a lot of Vibes Cartel.
You're my
and I was saying it's not about love with him, you know? So I think, again, being like influential at that age, and again not having, let's say, like a safe adult or a safe parent to like give you a structured and safe definition or guideline of what sex and what those relationships look like. I was like, okay, cool. I turned to my peers and I turned to my social media being like LimeWire and music and whatever, right? So it's like I let Vibes Cartel shape my first initial relationship with sex, which
I haven't
probably not ideal, right? So no, I didn't think that sex had to be with someone you loved. I just saw it as like someone that you were attracted to, right? And I didn't see it as like, oh, you have to be in a committed relationship with them either, right? I thought it was like more so for me and my pleasure and my enjoyment. It wasn't anything bigger than that, but like you said, and I'm really glad you said it first, but through love and through intimate relationship, it's grown like a more deeper meaning for me.
Yeah.
And I think, again, now as a parent, I really want to be more intentional with how I explain that to my kids, right? Because I don't want to be the don't do it, don't get pregnant, right? Like I don't want to make it like a hard line, but I do want to explain the importance of it, right? Because then there are some people that I've had like intimate relationships with that I kind of like wish I didn't, right? It's like I didn't need to have that interaction with them. I didn't need to have that level of relationship with them. So there are some pieces like I do wish I had been more selective with who I shared that intimate part of me with.
No, I definitely hear that.
Jess?
I think it started for me. It started with that love concept, and then like the next relationship I was in, it almost felt like obligation. It's just like, oh, you're in a relationship, and like I feel obligated. I don't think I actually started to like feel things and like understand pleasure until like a lot later in my 20s. Yeah, and it was like a partner that I wasn't with. We were just kind of like fooling around, and he was like a little bit older, and it was just like, oh, okay, like things are supposed to feel like that way. And it's like, then it's just like, I think I wasn't like angry, but I was like, oh man, I was like doing that, and that just wasn't right.
Yeah, so wasted
Yeah, when
time,
you
right?
unlock,
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, this is what it's
oh.
supposed to feel like. I forgot what else I was gonna say, but yeah, I think it does change. Like now, it's so different, and I think like for my partner now, it's like, oh, like if you don't finish, like I don't want to finish. And I'm like, oh, sometimes I just want you to finish. You know, like sometimes
Sometimes it's not gonna happen, and it's okay.
yeah, like sometimes just like the act of it, like being close to you, being intimate, like that's like good enough. It's like, but it also feels amazing to have a partner that cares so
prioritizes
much
that.
about
Yeah,
that.
that part.
Because I've had many partners that weren't. And one thing
I
my
wasn't
friends always
laughing at
say,
you. Sorry, I was going through my Rolodex. Me like,
too. Yeah.
so many guys. I was like, bruh,
yeah,
what a waste. Oh, brother.
I was like casual about sex at some points in my life, but it wasn't until like one of my friends were on a road trip, and she's like, you can do whatever you want. Like, and it was like finally hearing that loud after like being judged and having friends be like, don't do this, Jess, don't do that. Like, you're going to look this way. But she was like, she kind of almost like reaffirmed my sexual freedom. And she's like, and at that point, I'm like, okay, yeah. Like, I'm not going to feel guilty if I have a one night stand. Sorry.
Yeah. Gave you permission.
I feel like Cosmo really taught me a lot.
Dang, Cosmo.
No, Cosmo
Seriously?
magazine was
Really?
like Bible when I was a kid because I wasn't having the conversation. So like there's people always writing in and sharing their stories.
Yes.
And then from those stories I'd be like, what is she talking about?
Yeah.
And that I will say this. I was able to learn my body before anyone else did because of Cosmo magazine.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Like I already knew how to get me there
Wow,
before I was with a
okay.
person.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually pretty.
I never thought about that. I didn't like Cosmo growing up. I found it toxic. To be fair, I didn't like read it thoroughly, but just even from the headlines, I always felt like they focus so much on your self-image. And I was like, do this makeup line or this trend or whatever, like even just by what they were advertising for the articles. So I always looked at it, I was like, I didn't think that they had like positive self-image or positive female affirmations in
They
there.
had a lot of info in there.
No, for sure. I totally even forgot that as a source. Like I had an ate, like the most of the talk actually that I got from someone older was like, hey, just like if you're gonna do it, don't forget to use condoms.
Yeah,
but then I would read magazines, but then that's the thing, it just didn't, like I would read it, but I didn't get it. Like so there'd be gaps where like I would understand. So it's like I didn't really know, but I kinda I'm learning this new thing. So that's
I think when they talked
was my
about like
experience.
masturbation or pleasuring yourself and all that, I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
Or they would talk about the big O. So like exploring your body in that sense was something that. Do you have a story to share?
maybe.
Go ahead.
No,
We love your story, Sheena. We love your story.
I want to hear the
Please.
thought.
No, I was just gonna say, I think exploring yourself is healthy
100%.
in moderation, guys.
Yes,
In
yes,
moderation.
yes.
And that's crazy. I didn't have that perspective at all. It's very taboo, right? Like
Yeah.
to engage in self-pleasure and masturbation and stuff. It's like, oh gosh, no, you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
right?
I will say, once I started incorporating that into my intimacy, it was like, oh, okay, it doesn't matter what you're doing. I know what I'm doing. Because I know that every single time I'm going to get there, regardless if you don't know what you're doing.
That's good.
That's a good point.
What's
Yeah,
your story?
no, I was just gonna say like I read about the big O and masturbation, and then there's honestly like maybe 2 times I remember I was like, okay, I'm gonna try, and then I did it, but it was like
It's hard, man.
I didn't get it. Like I was just like it's like equivalent to you touching your elbow. It's like okay, I'm doing it. Well, I'm not feeling what I'm supposed to be feeling.
Sometimes it's not inserting, though.
Yeah, I didn't even know about inserting it. Like it was just like I'm supposed to touch this button, right? Like didn't
Sometimes it's on
connect,
top of the button.
right? And then
I feel like Kai has things to teach us.
Tita Maldita. But then what I laughed about is when you're like, oh, like I know how to do it. I didn't learn that until like late 20s. And that's because I was living in Vancouver. I had a long distance boyfriend at the time. I was going to cheat and you know, you have needs. So then that's when I did it. But I remember there was like one session where I finished it and I was like, whoa. Wow. What was that? Yo, I high-fived myself. I was like sick.
Not sick.
So good. What the hell? It was like you unlocked the next level. I was like,
No, it really
no,
is.
real
like,
shit.
getting-
So
it's like
that's why I
playing a
LOL'd.
video game and getting like to the next level.
No, I think all of us can relate to like that one time, and you're like, well, what are
Wait
we
a
doing?
second.
What are you talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the first one. And your
Hilarious.
legs are doing a thing, and you're like, "What is happening?" And then you sleep like a baby.
Oh,
Now I get it.
just out.
But yeah, back to your story. I want to hear Jada's
You need to watch a video to see the visual, or else you won't get it. What else do we have? How does culture and upbringing affect how we view intimacy? Ooh. Dun,
I
dun,
don't know. It's always like, don't do it. Everything
always-
is don't do
literally
it.
Don't do
It is
it.
don't
Use a
do
condom
it.
if you are.
Don't date until you're married.
Yeah, save it for marriage. But that's the end of the conversation, though, right? Like just save it for marriage.
hear that.
Yeah.
Sick.
But like, I get like resentful towards my parents sometimes because I'm like, y'all were young and you guys had teen pregnancy. Like, why weren't you more transparent about it? You know,
Y'all made 4 of us, so
It's true.
make it
My
make
grandparents made 9. Like,
sense. No, it's weird how like they don't like talk. Like nobody talks about sex. Like
yeah.
in the
With Filipino culture, this is what I've experienced. I'm not saying this is law, but it's like we almost emphasize the I can't finish the word.
romanticize. What?
Romanticize. I think I was
Sation?
about to make up a word. I think
Yeah.
I was going to say romanticization.
Romantication,
Like
romantication.
conversating.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys,
But,
stop saying that word.
It's like, you know, you court and like you're so polite and tender and gentle with each other. Like, do you know what I mean? In comparison, and like that is a form of intimacy, not scratching that, but like then there's like the physical, you know, behind closed doors type intimacy, right? So, anyways, that was just my observation. I almost feel like we don't talk about that stuff.
hear
But
that.
then we emphasize all that courting and love stuff, which is great too. But
I'm just playing all the Filipino movies I've watched, and it's like they totally edit that out.
100%. Cover your eyes.
It's bold. It's crazy. It is actually crazy.
Mom, she's laughing at you.
Yeah, just like no conversation
So
around
good.
it at all.
Yeah.
Like I can't remember one conversation I've had with any of my titas or my parents or anything being like, this is what sex is and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just after I got pregnant, it's like, you were having sex? Well, I guess
Clearly.
so. Like, y'all didn't tell me what it was. And I accidentally, like, started doing it a lot. Like, you know, and like, you guys left us alone in the house. Like, that's why, like, me in my head, I'm like, if Maddie's home alone, I'm like, oh my gosh,
Oh my
like,
God.
please no. Like, so, like, you try to avoid it, but then in your head, you're like, well, then where are they going to do
They're
it?
gonna find a
When the
place.
time's
It's already in the
comes,
world.
you know?
Oh
out
yeah, because
there,
we
yeah.
found a place.
So
Yeah.
it's like,
Always
Emma,
for
should
sure.
I feel good that, like, maybe at one point in her life she'll be safe and just doing it in the comfort of her home than, like, in a stairwell at school? Like, it's like that balance of, like, what am I
Yeah.
supposed to
In
allow
high
and
school,
not?
I had friends. I wouldn't call them friends, but there were people in my school whose parents let them do it. They're like, their parents like gave them the green light. They're like, yeah, well, you're gonna do it anyways. I'd rather you do it at home.
Yeah.
And, like, birth
That-
control. Are
definitely
you
at my
offering
school.
birth
Yeah.
control?
Yeah, not my school.
Newman had all the putettes.
And, and they, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, the mom was
no,
like,
they were definitely
getting the condoms and the drinks for that.
Yeah.
I would
Like, do
definitely
it here.
like encourage like you know
Conversation?
like and like contraceptives. Like if I knew my kids were active, I don't know if I'd be like, hey, the room's open. Like you know,
Yeah.
just did your sheets for you. But I don't like no. I like
Love these kids.
it's
I'm
like
a cool
offers-
mom. Yeah,
I would still know.
Love
Like
you guys. Yeah.
I would still be like, I would prefer for you not to. Like and I said, like I really do want you to wait, but like I also can't make that
Why do
decision.
you want them to wait? What will waiting do for them? And I'm like, this is a genuine question, right? Because if we're telling them we want you to wait for what? Like, what will
let's
waiting
practice.
accomplish or achieve?
Why should I wait, Mom?
No, but I said like it doesn't just change like your body, like right, like it changed like your chemistry. Like I think all of us
Does
can say
absolutely
like
change your chemistry.
we were boy crazy, but after you do it, like you're like freaking psycho
No,
because
actually.
like you all of a sudden like your body is responding in a different way to that to connection and intimacy. So I'm like, it's okay if you do. I just want you to understand you're going to change as a person. Period.
Yeah.
Right.
But what I love about that, and I saw this, headline on Instagram because that's how I get my news.
No shame.
But it was saying that millennials, like, we were the first generation to. I wrote it somewhere in the notes, but basically it was just alluding to the fact that millennial parents are the first generation to really listen to their kids. And I think that's important when it comes to these hard conversations to have because you're going to approach it differently. We're not coming with that hard line of like, don't do it, yes, do it. Like, we paint a more colorful picture or equip you with more information, or you can utilize your own your past, your experience, or people around or people in the family to just educate them more.
Yeah. What I love is Michael actually had a conversation with her and he was like, just to let you know, like, I'm a guy, I was a teenage guy. He's like, sometimes, they just want to hit it and dip. Like, that's it. Right? So, like, that's another thing. It's like, okay, fine, if you're ready. Are you ready to deal with the emotional toll of somebody just sleeping with you and then piecing out?
That's a great point because even when I think about it and growing up, everything was just physical. I wasn't even considering like the emotional turmoil
Yeah.
or consequence that comes with after doing the physical deed.
It's a soul bond.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
It really is.
It is. You're exchanging your soul.
And I didn't learn about that until I was like late 20s.
Yeah.
And then that's why I'm like looking back at some of the relationships I'm with. I'm like, oh, I wish I didn't have that soul bond with that
For
person.
sure, for
Right?
sure.
Like, I wish it's almost feel like I wasted it.
And sometimes when it's good, but the person's not good, that's why. Yeah, it carries over into you.
Definitely.
But I love that he had that conversation because I feel like coming from a male standpoint,
Yeah, for sure.
there's such a strong conviction from like him being able to say that as like a dad too. Like
Yeah. Yeah. It's valuable to have both perspectives for sure.
I know she gets annoyed when she's listening, but like when you said like, why do you want to stop her? And it really isn't like the physical act. Obviously, there's a lot of things that are scary about that.
Diseases, pregnancy, yeah.
But it really is because I know how she's a Pisces. She's really emotional. I've seen her hurt before, and it's like I don't think she's like physically ready to deal with how terrible it's gonna feel when like things don't go your way in that situation.
Yeah.
So.
I will say, I think that's a large reason why I waited so long. I didn't actually lose my V card till I was like 17 and a half because I watched my friends through high school get completely insane after.
Yeah.
Like so attached, almost like obsessed
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the boys that they loved.
Yeah.
Like crazy insane.
Yeah. Your hormones are raging
Yeah.
at that age too. All right, well, we're going to take a break. Once we get back, we have a few more questions as Filipino women, as Asian women. You're not going to want to miss it, so we'll be right back after this.
We're back, and we're going to talk about something really important. Asian fetishization. Did I say that right?
We think so.
Fetishization.
We've all been working on it.
It's a struggle buzzword.
It is.
Okay.
Fetishization. I did it.
I know. Have you ever like been out in public? Let's say a man will come up to you and be like, "Are you Filipino?" It starts there, and then you're just like, "Yeah." Like, "Oh, I like Filipino women."
Or
Yeah, freaks me out.
My
oh,
wife's
so maganda.
Filipino.
So maganda. It's
Creeps me
Yeah.
out.
Oh, I'd love to have a Filipino wife. I heard that.
like, yeah. You hear a lot of that for sure.
I heard you guys are very submissive.
You've heard like
Someone
somebody said that to you?
Once, yes.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's really messed
The
up.
audacity out here is gross.
Ew.
Yeah.
Was it caucasity?
Yes. I love that word.
I say that a lot.
Old and caucasity.
Yuck.
But yeah,
I
think
can't
that's-
believe someone's. Sorry, I'm just like not over that. Like, where is it in the right place to say that to somebody? Any woman, any color, any way.
Ew.
Like, are you submissive? Are you submissive? Like, I'd be like that to him. Be like, do you like it from
Do
behind?
you
Like,
want to walk
excuse
like
you?
a dog with a collar?
Seriously. Oh my gosh, that pisses me off.
I always can tell people's intent from their eyeballs though, because like there's like an eye contact. As soon as they ask, "Are you Filipino?" When you look into their eyes, you know exactly where they're going with it.
Yeah.
You can tell if the intent is just to ask if you're Filipino because they have a coworker.
Yeah.
Or
Or
if
it's
it's
like,
like, "Are you Filipino?" Like there's just this like extra.
There's a creepiness with excitement, or it's like, I've never been with a Filipino girl
Oh,
before.
that.
It's like,
gosh.
gross,
Yeah.
guy.
Yellow fever's real out here is what I'm
That's a real
saying.
thing.
No,
Yeah.
I believe it.
I like really just dated like Filipinos and like a few like mixed guys, but there was a point in my life where like I was on the apps and I was getting a lot of attention by white males, and I was like surprised. I was like, I don't know, white guys liked me. Interesting.
No, it's true.
And yeah, I was like I dated a few white guys, and it was like so different. But it never came up that like, oh, I want to like date you because you're Filipino. Like you're always thinking it though when you're
Yeah.
with another race. You're like, are they only trying to sleep with me or like trying to date me because they have that fetish, or they want to like check something off their bucket list?
Yeah.
Like what's going on here?
How do you feel about that though? Someone dating you because you're Filipino.
Uncomfortable? I don't know. Like I just think that it's so irrelevant. Like when you're getting to know somebody, but then when we talk about like cultural values like we have in the past, that's what I feel like it actually matters. It's not your
Yeah.
race, it's
Yeah,
your
yeah.
culture, your upbringing. Like is my family
your
going to vibe with you?
values, yeah.
Yeah.
But otherwise I don't care at all.
How about you guys? Have you dated someone who just like it was quite obvious they wanted to date you because you're Filipino as a fetish?
Not like date as in like we had titles. Like I've gone on like outings, like those kind of dates, and it's like, but it was like they've kind of hinted at it. It's like I'm kind of getting that vibe, but not sure. So we're just going along with the date. I think that's like the extent of it for me. But
I think
feel
for
like that-
me, people are more intrigued that I'm mixed race, right? There's like, oh, I gotta get like the best of both worlds,
true, yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I think also too, like specifically within like the Black culture and the Caribbean culture, it's like colorism is a real thing, right? They're like, oh, so you're
Yeah.
light skin, like there's that fetishism about light skin,
That,
right?
yeah,
and then
true.
the
And
added
you're
entendre,
Asian.
and I'm Asian, right? Like, oh, most light skinned people and most
And
mixed people
she's
are
a
mixed with
gazelle.
white, right? So like, oh, you're not white, you're Asian. Oh my God, that's better. I'm like, well. Yes, it is. But but like, what does that mean? You know, like, what's the undertone of that? Like, there is that fetishism about being mixed as well, right? So-
Definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like all my Filipino guy friends growing up, like they all wanted to get with the mixed girl.
But why?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm seeing the
Exotic?
word like
I don't know.
exotic, right?
Yeah.
Like they're more
Exotic, yeah.
exotic. Like it's more different. Like, you know, like in a sea of like all Filipino girls, you have like the mix, and they're like, and you're like, obviously mestizas are like always everything.
I wanted to be mestiza so bad.
Right? You're like lying at this point.
That was
Like,
a
I
real
think I'm
thing.
like 10%. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But then like if you do have darker skin, like there's no way you can get around it. Like
Yeah.
But okay.
I used to be so jealous of my sister because she didn't tan and she just stayed mestiza year round. Oh. Like as a kid. And she
Yeah.
had like the super straight hair. And then now I'm just like, oh my God, you can't tan? I love you.
Love you out there.
I love you. But no, like, that's what I mean. Like, you really like develop how you view things. Because as a kid, I was like, oh, it is better to have lighter skin or like to be
Yeah.
mestiza.
It always comes up, but in like some Am I Busto stuff, if the experience is bad, do you say something or do you just let it go?
Now I do.
It depends.
Depends.
Like, it depends if I want to do it again.
Yeah, if you want to do it again, then I'll like give
Yeah, I'm
constructive
gonna give you feedback.
Yeah,
It's
but if
not
it was
for
just
your
like
report.
a first time or a one-off, I'd be like, you know what, I'm just not gonna come back for a repeat.
And
meal.
we're never meeting again.
yeah. I'm like, no thanks.
You failed
Give
your
me back my
audition.
stuff.
But if somebody said that to you, how would you guys feel? Like, oh, that was kind of bad.
Oh.
I would
Well-
believe them. I'd be like, yeah, you're right. I have no training. I don't know. I probably was.
Yeah, maybe
bad.
we're vibing. I
Okay,
don't
what's
know.
bad for a girl though? Like starfish?
I don't know. Some guys like that, no?
What?
No, I'm not saying that's I am with that. I'm just saying I feel like there's some guys that are like, okay, it's gonna get too deep. I don't know, too spicy. It's still daytime.
She's
Guys,
someone else talk.
anyways, I'm just saying I heard some guys that like that from like a domination
Yeah.
portion. I'm not saying it's my style. I'm just saying.
What if it was like not like wet enough, and like they're like, oh, that was bad because you couldn't get wet. And
And
then
that's your fault.
Hey,
Well, not my fault. It's your fault.
Thank you,
didn't
yeah.
do your job.
You spit. Like,
It depends on the
sorry.
delivery. It depends on
TV
the
would be like,
delivery, right? Like if the guy's saying it like, "Hey, like this was kind of an issue," and because you guys want to do it again, like I think I'd be thrown off. But you try to take feedback with grace. But if it's like he's saying it in a way, it's like you're trying to insult me. Yeah, like then I'd be more defensive and be like, "Bruh,
I have a really good one. What if they say like, oh, I thought you'd be tighter?
wow."
I have never heard
I've
that.
never heard
I'm
that.
not saying that I haven't. But
Literally. What does that mean?
Get out!
or like, oh,
Dare
like,
you?
like you're Asian, you should be like super tight.
That's crazy work.
Wow.
yeah.
You should be like, I thought you would have been bigger. What?
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
that?
I'm not saying I've ever heard. I'm just saying
that's why I said it so quick. Like I've never heard that because
I've never heard that.
Who in
Who
their
would say that?
Why you should be thankful?
Honestly.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Okay, I'll do one more. Ghosting after a one night stand. Rude.
But if it's a one night stand, isn't that
Circumstantial.
implied?
If they failed their audition, no, just-
Yeah, they failed the audition.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, so not bustos.
No, bustos. Well, circumstantial. I think it all depends.
okay. Are we talking one night stand like you met that night?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then they ghost you. They exchange numbers.
they ghost you or you ghost them?
I mean, either or. I feel like it's still like I feel like if you go into it and you're like, okay, we're having a one night stand.
I think
bye.
if one night stands are like kind of implied.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Right?
true.
Yeah.
No, bustas.
No,
Okay.
no, it's kind of implied.
We know what we're getting
I'm like,
into.
bruh, as long as I got mine. All the best to you.
See you later.
Yeah.
Okay, saying the wrong name.
Jail.
During-
Jail time
Yikes.
immediately. Jail time
Straight to
immediately.
jail.
Jail
We're
time
done.
immediately.
How
Yeah.
dare you?
How dare you?
Immediately.
Bustos. Immediate
Oh my
bustos.
God.
Guys, I've done that before, but by accident.
That's rough.
No, like I was like tired.
Is the name
That's
close?
rough.
No.
No,
It
Jess.
didn't even rhyme.
How did the guy respond?
What? So like, actually one day I was like, so I was just so tired, and I think we were just like after a party, and you're like thinking like, oh, that was a fun party.
I was so tired as crazy.
Did you say like an ex's name?
or like an
No, what if
like
it
an
was just like a
ex-lover?
friend? But then I think like my brain was like subconsciously thinking about the night.
I can't wait to have
It
lunch
was
with
so
them
funny.
tomorrow.
What did you just say? Yeah, it was me and it was pretty bustos. But I never, like, I wasn't thinking about the person in that way. It was just kind of like my mind was like
When you're
wandering.
thinking of something else, but
Yeah.
then you totally
Like Freudian
just
slip
plug
that you
in.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Genuine
Yes.
accident. not
Jada's giving
related.
me the most like you did that.
No,
I can't
I'm just
believe it.
thinking. No, what I'm thinking about is I seen this clip and it's so true. Women, when we are in the act, we could be thinking about 18 million things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Where the guy is just literally like he's in there. He's in
Yeah.
there, and we're
Guys
like,
have to do that too, though. No, sometimes they have to concentrate. No, like right,
No, but I'm like,
I
did I
see
put the
rules.
dishes in? Like, are the kids really asleep or not? Is the TV loud enough?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the thinking I'm thinking with guys is like, yes, he's in it, but like also from like a. I feel like I'm just digging the hole for myself. I'm like, I get close and I'm like, should I continue? Saying what I'm about to say.
do it.
No, I'm just saying like
I just
he's
said
thinking
spit.
in the sense of like, because they want to perform, right?
Yeah.
And with that, you gotta juggle. Like your mind can't wander, or like you don't want to finish too quickly.
Yeah,
like they
that's
have
Like
any
that
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
like
for sure, for
you
sure.
can think about a bunch of things.
Okay, yeah. That's fair. But yeah, so I'm looking at you because I'm like, I get it because your mind's probably like, you're there, you're physically there, but mentally you're thinking about something else.
Yeah,
And that is
sorry.
very relatable.
So wait, did you like call him another name?
Yeah. Like I just
while
said
you were
it.
doing it,
Like
or was it
loudly?
like moan another name.
I don't know if it was moaning, guys, but
You know
it
the
was
meme
said.
of the girl in the court that's like,
long time ago, but my bad. My bad. Okay, we'll be right back, guys, because we have to debrief this. I have to tell them the full story. It's not appropriate for the camera.
Thanks.
But
all
we'll
right,
be
time
back.
out, Rev.
Okay, guys. So now let's bring it back to specifically our Filipino culture and upbringing. Like, how much do you feel like religion shaped how we view sex?
You're gonna get 0.
Wow. I don't care.
I don't care. I was never like, oh gosh, like, you know, like nothing, like, sorry, but no. And my parents are like not super religious either, so.
Fair.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, definitely. I fell into the whole like gotta be good.
Well, you're
Yeah.
a flying angel.
That almost dropped.
Literal alto girl.
Yeah.
Literally.
Honestly, and I have this thing about Catholicism. I feel like the foundation of Catholicism is shame. Like
Yeah.
shaming you for bad behavior, shaming you for bad thoughts. So,
Yeah.
and of course, obviously, it's the idea that wait for marriage, it's for the sanctity of marriage. But the same thing that we talked about with our families, not really discussing it. I don't really know if the church really discussed why we have to wait for marriage. It's just you're supposed to just listen to the rules and that's it, so you
Yeah.
don't go to hell, right? So of course, as I was younger, that did shape a lot of my influence. But then as I strayed away from the Catholic Church, I was like, I'm gonna do my own thing. I
Yeah.
want to, right? And it's almost like this defiance thing that came out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I struggle with like people that lead by their faith, but then they act very contradicting in others. Like, what's that saying? Like, we all sin differently.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like, just your sins are just different than mine. So, like, just because your faith is just louder and prouder doesn't mean that you're not sinning on the same capacity that I am.
Yeah.
So, who's to say that you're any more, I guess, what's the word? Devoted?
Yeah. Holy, saved. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Because
might-
everyone's relationship is different.
Right, because I might be engaging in premarital sex, but you're not nice to everyone. So like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
We had a conversation on one of our cooking dates about hall passes. Right?
oh,
So and so Kai had asked me because we're talking about Drake or whatever.
how much? We're on my couch. Like, how much do you actually love him?
I like him a lot, but not in that way. Like I really admire him as an artist, so
Right.
not in like an attraction way. But you asked me if I believe in hall passes, and the answer is no. And like it's just for that same reason, right? It's like I have an intimacy level with my husband. Like there's no celebrity or magic person that I've never actually met in real life that I feel like can surpass that for me.
Right.
Yeah. What is your thoughts on hall passes?
I love you, Nas. No.
I think I'm just like so much more open mind to like open marriages, but I just don't know anybody like very close where they have an open relationship that worked. Like I know people who have been in open relationships and then it didn't work and it was like not for them. So I think maybe it's because I haven't seen a successful one that I wouldn't be like, ooh, you know, I'm not saying like let's try it, but it's like it's hard to imagine it working if I don't have like a good example of how it would work.
Yeah, and I think both people have to absolutely be on the same page.
I was about to say, you got to be locked
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
I totally know someone who's in a very successful, multiple year, open relationship.
Same.
And yeah, it's one of those like I admire them for it, but it's also like I also just know myself, right? But different strokes for different folks, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I could live with that. But there's some people who are very comfortable with that, but it all comes back to you guys got to be on the same page, or else it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I feel like remember we were talking about like graduating to the next level? Like
Yes,
that is
yeah.
like graduating to like the ultimate boss. Like to be able to share your person, or not even share your person, have your person understand and know that you're being shared outside of them and them being okay with it. Kiki Palmer just recently did an interview, I think it was this week, and she was talking about a famous couple that invited her into their relationship. And then
wow.
she was like, pretty much just saying like, don't knock anyone for having unique experiences or
Yeah.
unique ways of loving,
Yeah.
because like everyone does it differently.
Yeah,
If like that genuinely works for you, it works for you. And then she went on to say like, be cute about it though. Like,
Yeah.
because they were like, well, how did they ask you? And they're like, well, me and my husband, we like unique experiences. So that's how they asked her.
Okay.
I don't know who it is for sure, but the comments guessed that it was Jada and Will. Just
Yeah, I could see that.
I
Got
could
it.
see that
I could see that.
based off what I've seen online, I guess.
Yeah, and I'm like, I like when you say leveling up, because like, yeah, like I'm in my 30s, like maybe not now, but like in my 40s or 50s, like things can change, right? For me, it's like just being open-minded. Like I hate when like parents are like, they shut it down and they say like, it should only be this way.
right.
And it's like, but what if that's not working? Am I allowed to try another way without being shamed?
Yeah.
Or without having to end my marriage.
Yeah.
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 Right.
Okay. The other thing I really want to talk about is I saw a post about how teen pregnancy in the Philippines was on the rise again.
I did see that.
Yeah, I saw
think
that
you
one
sent that
too.
to us.
And I was like, and I tried to like get like a lot of stats, and the only one that really pulled it up was that out of the Asian countries, Philippines still was the highest for teen birth rate.
Really?
Yeah. So it's Philippines, Indonesia, Vietnam, Thailand, Malaysia, and then Singapore. So like out of 1,000 women, 41 women were or teen pregnancies. So it's like, I don't know, growing up, yeah, it was all the Filipino girls that were getting pregnant young, and I'm like, y'all are not having
True. Even at my school too.
That's what I mean, right?
Yeah.
So
Now,
it's like,
when my little cousin 15 called me and he was like, Ate, I'm pregnant. I'm like, what?
yeah. So like, like
You know what it is? I think a part of it is probably the lack of discussion, right? Like it's just the don't do it. And then of course, as teenagers, we want to be defiant and without actual like concrete evidence why. It's like, well, why? Like you didn't give me a reason as to why. So I'm going to go figure it out myself, right?
Also add the fact that like we're made to be lovers.
and we're very religious, grew up in like most of us in religious households. So you have like religion, taboo to talk about sex at home, lack of education.
It's like a cocktail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just said the word. No, I'm just joking.
But really strict expectations, I feel like. And
Yeah.
I always think of Jada when I think of like strict Catholic, like all her stories are so funny.
I just picture her in the sky.
Like, was that like your
The
experience?
vision is burned in your minds now
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah. So going forward, what do we do to help educate and break these cycles for the next generation? Like what does an open educational conversation look like about sex for like whether it's our younger cousins, whether if it's our kids,
Our
like,
nieces.
yeah.
There's like real talks, like tell them your experiences. Maddie came home the other day and she's like, my gym teacher said, and I'm like, what? And she's like, that your parents really don't know what you're going through. And I was like,
Whenever you talk
Okay.
like Maddie and you do her facial expression, because now that I've met her and she
can see
actually
it.
looks
she's so mean, but like it's true, right? Like I'm like, was I that mean? And it's just like I'm just being honest. Like every time I'll tell her something, you see like the eye roll, you see like like maybe she's not, and I just look at her. I'm like, I'm only telling you this because yes, this is what I experienced. I get obviously all my information on social, like what's going on, but I'm just letting you know. How you decide to proceed is totally up to you. But my mom never told me this.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna try and hope for different results. Right?
That's all you can do, right? And even like a lesson like that, like she's rolling her eyes at you presently.
But she's still hearing you.
a couple years
She's
from
hearing
now,
you, for
when she
sure.
gets older, she's gonna say, you know what?
My mom
She's
did
gonna
say
be
My
that.
a
mom
golden
totally told me
child.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
No, she really will be, because I feel like now the way I've come full circle, because I was that kid. So
Yeah.
saying
Also,
the
like, it's
golden
uncomfortable.
child?
You don't
Huh?
want to
You're
hear
saying
it.
the golden child.
I would say in like, not in like theory, but like in the way that we communicate. Like I'm so open with her now, and I'm like, we're just very close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jada's like refraining from talking.
I know.
No, I don't know what to add, to be honest. Yeah, I'm taking in all the conversation.
It is scary when kids talk, like, or teens talk about sex, and like you see like the direction that they're going in. And like you said, like, is it better to wait or like, and I think it's just that education. Like, I don't think it's bad that teenagers are being like, you know, like they're exploring and stuff and they're learning things.
I think it's also understanding what comes with that and what the natural consequences are, positive and negative, right? Because like we're sold a dream on social media, we're sold a dream on movies and TV, but like what is the actual reality of it? And what does that come with? And are you willing to pay that price? If you are, hey man, I told you how much it costs.
And then how do you find the sweet spot between them? Is it the time to have the convo now?
I think it's always better to have it earlier rather than later, right? Because I saw something online is like the worst thing you could do is let their friends influence how they see sex before you get to it, right? And like I said, I knew when I was like 8 years old. I was like, and I specifically remember because I was like just making fun of somebody at the schoolyard, and I was like, "You had sex with so and so, right?" Nikki, whatever. I didn't like her, okay?
I can hear
Right? And so then the teacher heard, and I got in trouble, and so like they told my parents, and I had a conversation with my parents, and I was like, they're like, "What did you say?" And I was like, "Oh, well, I said Ashley had sex with John, but I didn't mean that Ashley. I was talking about a different Ashley that doesn't go whatever, right?" And then they're like, "Well, do you know what sex is?" And I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Then what is it?" I was like, "Well, it's when a penis goes inside a vagina."
Wow, at
Yeah.
8 years old?
At 8 years old. And I remember specifically in grade 3 because I got really upset because I was getting, my punishment was going to be that I couldn't go to the NSYNC concert anymore. I was really upset.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but I
Oh,
still
that's
went
a
to the
deep
concert.
Why am I so upset for you? What a punishment.
I know. So I remember having that
that.
conversation where I had to tell them the truth and I was like, please, I still want to go to the concert. But yeah.
Yeah, but you were being honest,
I was.
right?
You
So
were
it's like,
being
why
honest.
should you be punished for being honest? And your parents, I feel like, should have been happy that you knew what it was. I would just be mad at you because you're telling John and Amy and whoever's having sex.
Yeah.
I was like,
don't
impressed
tell
with you
lies.
at 8.
So yeah, if I knew at 8 years old and now my son is 7, I'm like, oh God. when should I go in?
Private parts. I feel like that's like the number one thing for me, like saying the private parts names out loud. Penis, vagina, no peck back, no titi.
Yeah, my
Because then
sister
somebody's
did
gonna be
that.
like, they're gonna touch it, and you're gonna come home and be like, oh, like my like they don't know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, be open with that, but just also sex isn't always sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
a great way to lock this off.
Yeah.
Sex ain't always sexy.
It isn't. It really isn't. It is a learning process.
Absolutely.
All right, Jada.
Jada, bring it home.
All right. This is the part. I hope you guys. Oh man, that was definitely a spicy episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I was scared to have this one a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but this episode was fun.
I feel like I said too much.
Let us know how you feel in the comments. Do you agree with everything we said? Let us know your experiences. Just kidding, only if you want to. TMI. But until next time, stay safe out there, and you know where to find us. Your favorite titas. Ingat.
Yeah.